Hello everyone, this is Diane. I'm just going to do a little project today that will help me clean up these little bits and pieces that are left on my desk after my crayon box journal project. So I just have a piece of 8.5 by 11 cream colored cardstock, and I'm going to glue these pieces onto it any which way, and then we're going to make something with it, hopefully. I have a few things pulled out here to help me embellish them as needed. This is Labor Day weekend. It's a Friday, so it's just the beginning of Labor Day weekend. And I already went to a sale this morning, and I'll be going to, hopefully the weather's good, I'll be going to an outdoor flea market on Monday. My typical Monday flea market, but it will be extra packed. It's always very full. Hard to find a place to park, and lots of vendors. So I always go around 7 in the morning on the holiday week. Oh dear. The holiday Mondays. So I get a place to park and I can get out easily. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have. I got some really great things this morning. So you probably already saw that video. And before I get started on my next project, I thought I would just have a little play day to use up some of these scraps. These are dyed papers, and I also have some patterned paper. This is a heavier paper, so I'll use this glue. And then I'll cut this piece up into, tags, pockets, cards, whatever, and we'll embellish it. I have a lot of things coming up. My family reunion is Sunday. I'll have to make food to take for that. And then my kids and I decided we wanted to have a end of summer cookout just for our family. My kids and their families and myself. We'll have it at my daughter's house. And so I'll have to make a lot of food for that. My kids like my macaroni salad. I don't eat macaroni salad, but I used to make it for my husband, and I don't make it much anymore since he's gone. And I didn't make it at all for my kids this summer, so I will be making macaroni salad. It's just a plain macaroni salad, that's why I like it. Just plain. It's got macaroni and the mayonnaise and milk dressing and eggs, but seasonings, and I don't add anything else. My husband used to like celery in it. I do put some celery salt in it along with other seasonings, but the kids don't want celery, so I'll be making that and some deviled eggs and some cherry chip cupcakes. And then, I'm not sure, a week or 2 weeks later, My sisters and I are going to go have a picnic at a lake, as we did last year. It's very close to one sister's house. This lake, it's a man-made lake. And we had such a good time. We went there and cooked some chicken. And I think the next thing, well, I have 2 weddings to go to the first week of October. One on the first Sunday, which is the 1st of October, and the other one is the next Saturday, but they're within a 7-day period because one is on a Sunday instead of a Saturday. So I have 2 weddings to go to, and then my sisters and I are going to have an excursion with my brother-in-law. He takes us to the windmill every fall so we can buy the Concord grapes. He enjoys the excursion, and so do we. I'm all about the grapes. The girls don't. They get some, but that's not their main reason for going like it is mine. I love those Concord grapes. So, I've got a full schedule coming up here. And I have, my young friend, not the one that's getting married, the younger one. She just graduated high school. She's gonna stay at home for another year, I guess. She has a job, but I need to get together with her because it's been a while, and I always feel bad if I let too much time go, because she loves our little get-togethers. Even if we just get together to talk, she just likes it. So I better find a day to do that. It's always something. There's always something to do. The only reason I'm talking about all of that is to, for sound while I'm just gluing. I don't know why I'm using my wet glue here. My glue stick would have been just fine. That is almost wide enough to do that. Don't want to use yellow because there's yellow right there. How about pink? That's almost long enough. that right there. This goes pretty quickly. And when you're done, you've used up a pile of scraps and you have a pretty base to work with. I got a ticket. I'll just use that as an embellishment, I guess. The supplies that I got out, gathered around me to embellish this are this postage stamp sheets, the pages that have the pockets. I pulled these out to use in the crayon journals and didn't use them. And some of the little ephemera pieces that I've stamped and cut out, or digitals that I've been working on. So I've got a bunch of digitals. And that ticket. There's a very thin gap right there, but we can put an embellishment there. The gap got a little bigger, so I'm going to add this to it. Actually, I have that little strip that'll work. I've been organizing my magazine and book page cutouts because I was cutting some. You know, I got a lot of vintage magazines over this summer. I could have gotten more today. I did not. Proud of myself for that. I could have gotten more paper dolls. I just got that one little set that I showed you. But there was a whole tub that I could have gotten. Well, not as many. It's not a full tote, but anyway, it was a tub full of, like, a tub this size, not this size. And it was full of mismatched types of paper dolls, but they were all big, too big for journals, and I passed on them. There were other things that I passed on. She had bags of what she called embellishments, and they were, I don't know, they look like jewelry pieces, and I'm sure some of them were made for scrapbooking embellishments, and they were in like gallon Ziploc bags. So I've got more pieces here that I can make another page with, but I'm not going to do that right now on camera. But maybe when I turn the camera off, I'll do these. I'll add these to another page and use these up. But for now, we'll just cut this up and use it. So I'm proud of myself that I used some restraint. And I hope to do the same on Monday. All right, now, what can we make with this? I will make a tag. It's 3 inches by, let's do, I want this little flower piece on it, 6.5. Is that what I want? Yep, that's a good size for a tag. I have the fabrics that I bought at the sale today in my dryer. I washed them, now they're drying. So excited about those fabrics. This could be a tiny little pocket or a little journal card. I think I'll make this tag 3.5, and that'll give me a good size left over for a pocket. I think it would have been a little bit too wide to be a pocket, and I didn't want to have, you know, little scrappy pieces. So this is 3 inches. I think I'll make that 3.5. It's a little deeper than I do a lot of pockets, but I do some that deep. And, well, this is kind of a wide piece. I could make it into 2 pockets, which would be fine. I think I'll do that. Maybe one of them, how big is this? Maybe one of the pieces could be a journal card. I'll cut it 2.5 inches, which is pretty much in half. So they could be journal cards or little tags or pockets. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces to embellish. Let's use this ticket floating around here on my desk. Let's make this one a pocket. Sometimes I like to round the upper corners of my pockets. Well, that means my fabrics are dry, and now they're going to sit there in the dryer getting wrinkled while I finish my video. These are a bunch of tabs that I just cut out. I printed. They all have, there was a lot of sheets. I don't remember how many, and trying to remember what my porch prints, I think. And each sheet has the same amount of shapes and the same numbers, but they have a different look. So there's some with little flowers like shabby chic. There's some with ledger paper or lined paper. So they all have a different look. And like I said, I can't remember how many sheets there are, and I still have 2 sheets to cut up. Oh, I like that one. And I have these pieces that I stamped. And that would make a fun pocket. I was thinking I could color this little checkered border when I was ready to use it with whatever color would match, but I think I like it just plain on this. This is a really old stamp. I think it's from Stampington and Company. And it just is the exact right size for this. It's fun to glue all the strips, all the leftover pieces onto the cardstock, but this is the fun part, the really fun part, embellishing. Need something really tiny for that. I just want to put something right there. Wonder if a postage stamp would work. I'm looking for one whose color would go great with this. This is my placemat that I turned into an ephemera holder, and I did organize my placemats. I'm so thrilled. They've been pretty unorganized, but these are digitals in this placemat. They're all digitals. And I have one for stamped images, and I have one for numbers. So I have a lot of numbers. And I have one for stamped and cut out. Oh, yeah, stamped and cut out and die cuts. I don't have a lot in the die cut one. I have to do some die cutting. I used to have a lot of die cuts. Well, I have this. I'm going to show you I'm going to show you my organization systems once I have them set up fully. But this is my binder I've had for a long time. Whoops, I'm sorry. It just has everything in here, all types, and arranged by size. And I love flipping through here and pulling things out. I don't know if I'll get rid of it, but I do have some die cuts in here that I could pull out and put in that placemat holder. So I don't know. It's just I confuse myself with all the different ephemera holders I have. So I think I'm going to add the stamp and then add this up there and then cut it off. I was thinking I would make some envelopes while you were doing our video, but I won't have time. That can be another video. I want to cut it now so I don't put glue on the part I want to cut off. There are things I want to mass make, like envelopes. So I got out wallpaper pieces and book pages and stuff, different types of book pages to make envelopes, but we won't be doing that in this video. Okay, that is a pocket. So this, I can't remember where this came from. It's a recent purchase. Plaid tags in different sizes. I love plaid. These are menswear plaids, pretty much. And then all of these pieces come with it so that you can do all kinds of decorating on your plaid tags. And the person who made this digital did a video where she was decorating. So I went to look for it on her shop, and while I was there, she also had this other set with plaid pieces and ephemera pieces. And, of course, I always have to have it all. So pockets, and I guess this is a file folder. Yeah, and that's a pocket, or it can go on the file folder, because the kit is called file folder, I think. But anyway, so much fun. It's Pink Monarch prints. Maybe that's what this is too. Not that. The tabs. The tabs might be Pink Monarch print also. And I said they were my porch prints. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's do a tag next. See what I have in here besides the plaid stuff. I have these pretty jars. I think I was ordering some digitals from this maker, if I remember correctly, and if you ordered so many you got a discount, and it would have been a better deal for me to order. So I had to pick out a couple more sets. And I think that's why I got these jars, but they're very pretty. Love them. And I haven't really used them yet. Finding one that stands out better. I think I like that one, if I decide to use it. These are pharmacy labels or beauty labels or something. And I just got this morning, this sheet that was falling apart, and it's got the blue handwriting. It is from the 1800s. So mixing the very old, and this looks old, this label, with the bright and new. Okay, needs more. This is my, whoops. That was my paper cutter, and while I was picking it up, I found a stamp that got lost on the floor. This is my binder of numbers, but it also, some of these number digitals came with labels and tickets and things, so it does have all of those. I think I want to find a bold number to put on here. Some of the numbers are digitals and some are cut out from scrapbook paper, and these are cut out with my Cricut or Big Shot. This is a Cricut number. I'm having a hard time arranging this one. That's a digital, I think. Twos and fours. It's all I'm finding in black. Ah, there's an 8. Okay. It's not my favorite, but that's what we're going to go with. Maybe I'm just not liking that jar here. Maybe I could put something else in the jar's place. And that was the thing that started. You know, I picked that first, but this doesn't seem to be working. Look at my flower binder. I have a gold butterfly. that empty space up there. Let's move it up. That looks better. Okay, I like that better than with the jar. We'll find something else to do with the jar sometime. Some of these numbers I want peeking out from behind the flower, so I'll have to glue them down first. This is almost gone, but I have another glue to try. Somebody recommended it, and I can't remember what it's called, but it has a bear on it, I think. Barely There, maybe? And I don't want this 8 to be stacked up on top of the 2, and I don't want it in the center. So it's just slightly off center, and it's not lined up with the 2. Okay, it's an unusual looking tag with the bright colors and the black numbers and the vintage pieces. I like it. Yes, I like that color. These are not very sticky, they're vintage. You just have a few minutes to work on the next piece. figured I would ink the back later, but if I don't do it now, I will forget to. That's a pretty tag. I like it. I think that ink around the edge really makes it finished, makes it look finished. Okay. Now quickly, let's look at another piece. Let's do a pocket. I think I will decorate this one with stamps. I have yellow, red, pink. There's some green here. Got a little orange. I didn't know if I wanted to just have them all in a row, which is what I originally thought. Just have them all lined up. Another green, maybe? I've got these little scraps of border punch. I like that because it emphasizes the patchworky look of the background, just to have a little patched piece. I think that is just the right touch up there. I'm gonna cut off one of these scallops. Okay. This is almost gone. I think I can safely say that this glue is empty. I have to break out the other bottle next time. loose stamps on there, don't forget. Okay, then I'll just glue these stamps down. Make sure I know what I'm doing here. Yeah. I don't always know what I'm doing. That's cute. So it's nice to use pastel. You know, this is pretty much a pastel background with some bright pops in it. But if you used all pastel ephemera, it would look washed out and babyish, maybe. And it looks a little more sophisticated and fun to mix bright and dark with the pastel. So we have this tag and this pocket and this pocket. And we have bases for 4 more pieces. I want to say thank you all for watching today. I hope you had fun crafting along with me and using up some scraps maybe. And I'll be back again very soon to let you know what the next project is going to be. I'm excited about it. See you soon. Bye-bye.